This is a 101WKQX.com exclusive. If you like it, give it a share and pass it on.
Velveteen Dream. Hit it.
He is one of several superstars. They'll be in action tomorrow night at the Allstate Arena, one of the best wrestling venues in the world, and he claims to be one of the best in the world himself. NXT Takeover tomorrow night. He'll be in action against Ricochet, one of the most talked about wrestlers in the world. Velveteen Dream, how are you?
How are you?
All right, yeah, I'm doing well. So NXT, you guys just got back from Europe, jumping right into the game with Takeover tomorrow night on WWE Network. What's the vibe in the NXT locker room right now?
Well, the Dream couldn't tell you the vibe in the NXT locker room because, quite frankly, I have my own. You know, when you are a superstar as high up on the totem pole as the Velveteen Dream, you get those kind of luxuries.
So you're above the rest of the locker room. You tour your own bus, that type of thing?
Pardon me?
You tour in your own bus? You don't tour with the rest of the guys?
Kevin, I have a few rules if you're going to interview the Dream. One, don't ever cut me off.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay?
Yeah.
I've already given you the few precious minutes that you have. Try not to screw them up.
Okay.
All right?
I'm sorry about that. Now, your
And
opponent...
the questions...
Yes, sorry,
Kevin,
go ahead.
Kevin, let the Dream speak. Now, the questions we have here shouldn't be related to private tour buses and the grueling schedule that the Dreams had to travel over the past 2 weeks. What we're here to talk about is Takeover Chicago tomorrow night on the WWE Network. Okay? And tomorrow night, the Dream has a very important match. More important for his opponent, Ricochet, than it is for the Dream himself. I mean, it's Takeover Chicago, Kevin.
So Ricochet is one of the most talked about guys in the world of wrestling, and he claims to be the one and only. You claim that you're better than that, and you mocked his independent wrestling background. There's a lot of great guys that have come out of Chicago through that same scene, but you think it's silly to make fun of that. Why do you think that's a position to take?
Well, I didn't say that it was silly, and I didn't make fun of his background. I mean, we all come from different walks of life, if you will. Now, the Dream didn't need to struggle. He's homegrown talent, straight from the WWE Performance Center, trained by the best coaches in the world. The Norman Smiley is known from coast to coast. Matt Bloom, head trainer. And then I am protege of the one and only himself, Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. As a matter of fact, the Dream is in the gym with him right now, preparing for Takeover. And what is Ricochet doing? Ricochet's probably sitting in a hotel room somewhere, just counting down the hours. Because Takeover, like I said, is a very big night for him. There's no championships on the line. It's just his word. Ricochet thinks that he can do anything better than me.
Now,
I think that's funny.
Yeah, you talk about yourself. You have an aura when you guys come out to the ring. You have a sense of energy when you walk into the ring, the way you speak on the microphone. That reminds a lot of people of a certain rock star from Minneapolis by the name of Prince. How do you feel about being compared to someone as legendary as Prince?
It's funny. I think that the only reason I may be compared to Prince is maybe my skin color. You know, a lot of people would compare me to a Jimi Hendrix. I mean, now most notably, people are comparing me to Ricochet, which the Dream finds is an insult because, like I said, there's no one in the Dream's league. I mean, think about it. Tomorrow night in Chicago, the Windy City, right?
The Windy City, that's correct.
You have a Takeover card that has former UFC fighter Shayna Baszler defending her NXT Women's Champion against Nikki Cross. You have a man that the Dream had say his name, the NXT Champion Aleister Black, defending against Lars Sullivan. We have the Tag Team Championships being defended, the Undisputed Era, putting their gold on the line against Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And then you have a feud over a year in the making in Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. And they needed a banger. They needed something to really set the show on fire. I mean, championships and rivalries are one thing, but who can you put out there that'll just steal the show?
Who?
That'll leave the people on the edge of their seat. I mean, they're paying for the whole 18 inches, but they'll only need about 6 of them, and that's why you call on the Velveteen Dream. That's why you call on a man that you can compare to the greats like Prince, like Jimi Hendrix. But don't compare me to Ricochet. That's an insult.
I did not do that. I did not mean to offend. Of course, a great night of action. I know you're excited for your match. Is there another match this weekend? Money in the Bank on Sunday as well. Takeover tomorrow night. Is there a match just outside of yours that maybe you're looking forward to check out tomorrow or Sunday?
No, Dream is worried about other people's matches, and I mean, how can he do what he said? How can he be a man of his word? I mean, every takeover we've had, every takeover the Dream has competed on, he's kept his word. Takeover War Games, Aleister Black said my name. Takeover Philadelphia, Cassius Ohno went down in the first 30 seconds.
Oh.
Okay? Now, Takeover Chicago, no different. A year after the Dream has debuted, and Ricochet will find out that anything he can do, the Dream can be better.
Can I ask you a hard question, a big question? There's so much going on. All the top superstars in the WWE are going to be in action this weekend. Everybody wants to steal the show. Why is Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet tomorrow night going to steal the weekend?
Steal the weekend. That's interesting that you phrase it like that, steal the weekend. There's a lot of people saying that not only will Ricochet versus the Velveteen Dream steal the weekend, they're saying that it's going to be a five-star classic. But the Dream will tell you right here on your radio station, Kevin, the same thing that the Dream tells everyone, and that is you will not get a five-star classic when Takeover Chicago is over. You're going to get one star.
Oh.
One star who walks down that aisle, one star who leaves that ring when it's all said and done. And that one star is the Velveteen Dream. And for those listening to your radio station who may not even be familiar with the Dream himself, you can do so by taking $10 out of your pocket. I know that's not a lot to some people,
Okay.
but there's a lot of people out there working hard just to see the Dream this Saturday. And they spend their $10, their $9.99, if you will, on the WWE Network. And that's where you can find the Velveteen Dream. And then you can decide for yourself whether or not it was a match of the weekend, match of the night, if it was a 5-star, 6-star, 7-star classic. But like I said, there will only be one star leaving that ring, and that's a guarantee. The Velveteen Dream. Kevin, you got 2 more minutes because the Dream has just got to hit these weights.
All right. You got to hit those weights. I got one more question for you. WWE NXT, it's the launching pad of all the big superstars now in WWE to WrestleMania and beyond. What is the crowning moment in your WWE career that you are pursuing? What is that dream mountaintop moment that you're going after?
Well, the Dream's crowning achievement is always his next. And I guess if you want to bring this bad boy full circle, Kevin, I guess that's your job, right? Let's bring it full circle to tomorrow night. Takeover Chicago. Can't look any further than that. I have a big task on my hand. Ricochet. Ricochet has traveled the world. He's been from the UK to Japan to Australia to Africa, all the way here in the States. And of all the things he's had the opportunity to experience around the globe, he has never experienced one like the Velveteen Dream. And tomorrow night, this Saturday, in the Windy City of Chicago, not only does he get to experience the Velveteen Dream, but he, Ricochet, gets to have his crowning achievement in wrestling. And you can tell him I said it, Kevin.
I will. I'll pass on your message to him. Velveteen Dream, the superstars of WWE NXT in action tomorrow night. NXT Takeover at the Allstate Arena. Velveteen Dream, I appreciate you blessing some time with me here today.
Peace and be out.
All right. If you enjoyed that, subscribe to the 101 WKQX YouTube channel. Follow us on all the socials and listen online, on the apps, on the phone, everywhere. 101WKQX.com.